The weekend has arrived and all you want to do is watch some good programming. Well, look no further. Nick at Night is here. And Weeknight there with Ellie Muller is also coming. Matter of fact, it's coming up next. And to help Mr. Muller out, there will be Diamond Arcami, Fabrice Rochek, and Rocky Ball 10. Then the two-man, Karaoke Animation, Anastasia Jane, Hannah Gale, Skywars Productions, JT Galu, the Canada Barbecue Shows, the one and only Rebecca Caminata, aka Swagger Vortex, VA Studios, and the legend, who is Laura Amy Williams. Fabrice, what's the way out for everybody?
After tonight's Weeknight Update episode, we check on the video game Friday Night Funkin' to see what it's looking like so far. We haven't received news about Week 8 for a long while. I think it's about time we get answers. And to wrap tonight's program up, our late night movie time.
That's right. So, forget about your worries and your strides. This is Nick at Night. And we're here to set you off on a journey that will get your weekend off on a very high note. That's right. That's rock and roll. Nick at Night. Of all the late night shows that you could be watching, you have chosen Weeknight Update. Well, to that I say thank you. You're welcome in advance, and you have made the right decision. From the YouTube Dojo, where everyone is safe from Sofia Carson, it's Weeknight and Ellie Muller, and now, I was about to crack jokes about Sofia Carson. Hey, what can you expect? I mean, seriously, it's starting to become a regular thing now. Mr. Ellie Muller! Ha! Welcome to Weeknight Update. I am Ellie Muller, as always, by office. Mr. Announcer, easy. Hey. Don't mess with me now, please. Okay, I'm sorry. Now, these songs are composed by Weeknight Creations. Diamond Academy for Feasible Check and Rockworks and made the previews and the bumpers. And Karaoke Animation is the animation wizard. Now, the Shoutout Spotlight winners are all the people who have worked on the show. Karaoke Animation, Anastasia Jane, Diamond Arcami, Fabrice Rochek, Rockworks, and Hannah Gale, Skywars Productions, JT Galu, Dan Ouizer, then the two-man, Rebecca Caminata, Swagger Vortex, and VA Studios, Canada Barbecue Shows, and Laura Amy Williams. They're all awesome people. They're all very cool actors, actresses, comedians, voiceover artists, composers, all that good jazz. So please check all those people out. That's right. Check all those people out. And they're all going to be on the show tonight. And if you're very, very, very good, then you might get a surprise from our very good friends who came over to the show this past New Year's Eve, last New Year's Eve. Sonic Harmonic. Yeah, Sonic Harmonic a cappella. That's where you can find Sonic Harmonic. That group is pretty good. And I believe you will catch Sonic Harmonic a cappella on the Diamond Arcami channel sometime this weekend, during a random live stream. Alright, so please be on the lookout for that. In the meantime, you know what we gotta say, right? What's up? What's up with Sofia Carson? Is she really a good person, or is she an evil robot in disguise? My sources tell me that the latter is right. She has a new album out, and she wants to tell a story about love. Something that she'll never get. Really? That's sad. And she says that Cher and Barbra Streisand inspire her. Let's see. Barbra and Cher cared about others. Sofia has an ego, yes. And Barbra and Cher never do anything stupid. Sofia acted like a boner on this show. Yeah, she lied. Okay, now we have that squared away. It's time for another top 8 list with our very own MP. Here we go. Alright, what's the category, buddy? Tonight's category, top 8 things that Sofia Carson wants to do right now. Number 8, destroy several trees. Number 7, turn cheetahs into shirts. Number 6, have a fight with Dove Cameron. Number 5, make fun of Demi Lovato. Number 4, tell Amanda Bynes to grow up. Number 3, have someone draw a picture of herself. Number 2, host a late night talk show on TV. And number 1, call herself the Queen of Hollywood. That's right, I said it. You know, somebody has to tell the truth about Sofia Carson. If I don't do it, then who will, huh? That's right, MP. We all have to tell the truth about Sofia Carson. That's right. You know, if you like what you just saw, and trust me, you know, this is the appropriate time to really like this show. Well, yeah, lately the show's been pretty good and things like that, but come on, tonight's show is actually pretty good. You know, anyway, if you really like this show, hit the like button, comment down below, make sure the comments are meaningful and helpful and kind and things like that. Subscribe, hit the bell, and of course share with everyone else. You know what to do, right? Alright, but stay right there. When we come back, we got Joe Calder coming at you, talking time, all that good jazz. So stay with us, because this is still Weeknight Update, and this is your Violent.
Tale as old as time, song as old as rhyme, Beauty and the At night, a TV viewer's dream. No muss, no fuss, no heavy perfume.
Just good television.
With Nick at night in your living room.
So you're going to be shopping for carpeting soon, huh? Well, let me tell you what you can expect. You can expect high prices for one thing. But Empire still has 100% nylon pile carpeting from $6.95. And with others, you can expect to be charged a lot extra for padding and installation. But not at Empire. Empire includes polyfoam padding and professional installation. And with others, you can expect to wait weeks, maybe months, to get your carpet delivered and installed. Sure. But Empire has the carpeting you want in stock, so you can have it in days. And when you call 588-2300, who comes right out to your house with samples? Right, and who gives you credit terms with no installment payment for 60 days? Of course, and who gives you a Bissell rug shampooer absolutely free with 2 rooms or more? You can bet on it. So call Empire, the Carpet King.
588-2300 Empire.
Mr. Edward Scott and the boys, ladies and gentlemen. Edward, Mr. Muller. Hey, hey. How you doing tonight on this Friday, buddy? I'm doing all right. Can't believe it. We are making fun of Sofia Carson again. You know, I'm surprised that, wait a minute. Does Sofia Carson even know about this show? Well, I don't know. I mean, it's a long story. How long is it? Well, I would tell you, but I'll let tonight's installment of Joe Calder explain it to you, okay? All right. Roll it.
Disclaimer. This program is just a mere parody of the classic E-program, Talk Soup. Please don't sue us, our bosses don't have enough money. And due to some inappropriate references, viewer discretion is advised.
Attention everybody! Attention everybody! This is an emergency.
What's the matter, boss?
Sofia Carson is back in the news again.
That heathen!
I thought she got arrested along with Gaston, Jasmina's dad, and Addison Rae.
Yeah, when did she escape?
Last night, 10:30 p.m.
Say what now?
And to think I took these three where they rightfully belong.
Facts!
Mr. Snyder, there's no time for celebrating facts. Cállate la boca! Look, even though this is a good thing, we still have to do something about this Carson character.
He's right. We have to fix this problem before things get out of hand.
Yeah, Sofia Carson needs to go back to jail.
Guys, we have another problem. What could be worse than Sofia Carson trying to prime me away from my sweetheart?
You might need to look at this.
Not good!
Okay, it's go cloud time. Everyone, I need all hands on deck. I'll look at the monitor and make sure Sofia Carson isn't doing anything ridiculous. Mr. Snyder, I need you to call security in case Sofia tries to destroy this set again.
On it, boss!
Okay, Ty, I need you to clean up the studio and have it fixed by the end of the opening credits.
Sir, yes, sir!
Sonic, Amy, Chance, please get Sonic on my account because I have an idea. Tiny kids, the idea involves you too. Meet me in my office.
Will do!
Everyone else, you know what to do. Are we clear?
Aye, aye, Ellie!
Good. Now please hit it, new Tiny kids. So that was Sofia Carson was actually arrested last Halloween. It's Gil Clouder, and now two people who are willing to send Sofia Carson on a cruise to Gilligan's Island at a moment's notice, Diamond and Becky Kinnear.
Good morning, Chowderheads. Welcome to Your Joke Chowder. I'm your host, Diamond Kinnear.
And I'm your other hostess, Becky Kinnear. Today we're talking about Sofia Carson.
Not her again. I'm not here. I'm at the vet.
Yup. The same woman who dated our boss.
Only for her own benefit.
I knew it! Every time people hear her name out loud, everyone gets scared. But hey, did you know that she has a new album out now?
Well, I sure didn't. Let's see what Susan K has to say about this.
Sofia Carson has a new album out, and she said that she wanted to tell a story about someone who lies a lot for love. Now I know that she's so vain. She made the album all about her. Hey Sofia, I got something for you. My electric Ellie is mine and mine alone, so back off!
Dang! Now that speech is straight fire!
Yeah, you tell her, girl. You know the truth.
Now the Aladdins have something special to say, and it's about Sofia Carson's newest album. This has to be good.
Sofia Carson's newest album is really all about telling a story from beginning to end. She was inspired by Barbara Streisand and Cher when it comes to music.
I'm pretty sure that Barbara Streisand and Cher wouldn't jump on someone who had a late night talk show on Nick at Night at 2:30 in the morning because of a thing called romance.
Now that is a cold hard fact!
Ooh,
Sofia got burned!
Woo-hoo!
Now it's time for Mr. Swift and Mr. Tables to burn Sofia Carson.
They have the Chowder of the Week.
Sofia Carson is an evil woman. I mean, she actually jumped everyone last Halloween on the Hall of Wonders, and after we got her, Gaston, Jasmina's dad, William Gregory, and Addison Rae were arrested, and it took us a few weeks to recover.
Sofia Carson really needs to let things go. Besides, she was the one who cheated on our boss. Susan Kay is a much better lover for him than Sofia Carson will ever be. Also, Susan Kay is a much better singer than Sofia is.
You got that right. Susan would never cheat on our boss. Right, Susan?
Absolutely.
I know, she might be a good singer, and she might be a good in all Descendants movies, but as a lover, she's awful. She's so bad that it's no wonder that she can't get married.
She's a bigger villain in real life than she was in the Descendants movies. What did you say about me?
Oh, good lord, it's Evie!
Why must you show up, you heathen?
Haven't you caused enough problems already?
Who even asked, you punk?
I thought we got you and your other villains arrested last Halloween!
How did you get out?
Well, after Yasmina's dad tried to finish me off after Gaston and Addison Ray showed his lack of intelligence, I got arrested and exiled, never to be seen again. Before I got taken to the electric chair, I was visited by Renchi. So that's what happened.
You're gonna get it.
You had your chance, you Disney bonehead. I belong to Susan Kane. She never cheated on me with Harry Styles. You have.
Oh, really? Well, if I can't have him, then you all can't be on this planet anymore.
So, let me get this straight. Sophia hungers for a box, and is so dangerous I had to destroy a house band, a true woman in his life, and everyone else in the world in order to have him? You are a major jerk. A big, fat, ugly jerk.
Shut up. I'm going to eat you.
Don't do it.
Oh my, things are really getting heated now!
Not so fast!
Who said that?
I'm Harmonicana, and my superpower is singing!
How can singing undo what we have already done?
Just listen. Let's do it, guys. You thought that guy would take you back, but you cheated on him and made him go boo-hoo. Now he's dating Susan because of you.
Left the world in chaos. That's why we gotta do what we gotta do. Your career will have to disappear because of you. Cause of you, cause of you, cause of you, because of you. The whole world is in trouble cause of you.
The world now in shambles. We are feeling all so blue. We've been crying all night cause of you.
We will soon recover, but the prison cells included you. The hopes that are rising because of you. Because of you, because of you, because of you. The whole world's in trouble because of you.
I shall now send you right where you belong, where the sinners pay for their sins.
The whole world's in trouble cause of you.
We did it!
Woohoo! I can't believe it. I saved Weeknight update.
Hooray for Jasmina!
Well, another happy ending on another edition of Joke Chowder. Our thanks to Sonic Harmonic and Harmonicana, and a very, very special thanks to Jasmina Aladdin for saving Weeknight Update!
Woohoo!
Okay, and until next week, see ya!
Toodles!
This has been Joke Chow. Now back to Weeknight. Take Sofia Carson discussion forums. And featuring furthermore moments in real time. Our players voiceovers. The morning show starring Rebel Wilson and Rise and Shine with Milena Duff and Sonic the Hedgehog. That's all still to come on Nick at Night.
Will the original Tiny Kids ever return?
That's a question that I don't even know the answer to.
Joke Chatter was saved at Nickelodeon Studios in Orlando at Universal Studios, Florida.
Joke Chowder was made possible in part by Dem and Cammy, Rocky Brown 10, Karone K Animation, and the annual financial support from viewers like you. Thank you!
Sega!
If you're audiovisually inclined toward TV of the classic kind, then Nick at Night has been designed for you.
Ooh-wee.
So let me get this straight. Okay? So, you and Sofia Carson actually dated for a while? And Sophia cheated on you with Harry Styles, then you two broke up, and then and Susan Kane entered the picture, and she has stayed in your life ever since? Yep. Wow. And Sophia Carson is having a hard time letting go, huh? Yep. Wow. No wonder why she tried out for that Descendants thing. Yeah. And no wonder why she tried to do the My Little Pony thing. That's right. Man. Yeah. You know, Sophia Carson may have been Princess Pip on that My Little Pony movie last year, but I'll tell you this right now. So the one thing that she has been known for in real life, especially on this show, is being a villain. Yeah, you're absolutely right. You think that Sophia Carson would pay attention to that? I don't know. You know, they probably took her to a place where they'll put her in solitary confinement or something like that. Yeah, you're probably right. Can we have some talking time now, please? I was hoping that you would ask that. Yes, it is. Whoa!
Let's talk about it.
Okay. You have probably heard about this news story already, but here we go. Sofia Carson recently released her very first album named after herself. And before you ask, yes, Sofia Carson has a very big ego. Alright? Now, check this out. Alright? You know, when Sofia Carson wrote every song for her album, she said, I wanted to tell a story from start to finish. A story about love. And that's what I did. I wrote a story about a girl who falls into a deceiving level, needs to be broken by it, and a girl who picks up her pieces and survives because it's only love, nobody dies. Obviously, Sofia Carson has never heard any song written by anybody from Motown, and I'm pretty sure she hasn't heard the Taylor Swift song on the radio before either. Look, Sophia, everybody knows that if you go through that kind of situation, then you'll feel like your heart has been broken. Alright? And sometimes picking up the pieces is easier said than done. Alright? Eventually it'll happen. You know, but it'll take a while. You know? So, what do I know? Alright? I'm just a guy who's doing a show on YouTube and on Nick at Night. Alright? Give me a break, will you? Now, Sofia Carson, you know, said that Taylor Swift and Ed Sheeran inspired her to make the Sofia Carson album. Now, I don't think that if they would do it like that, you know, the way that Sofia Carson did, I really don't think that they would. You know, then again, you know, Taylor Swift and Ed Sheeran don't have big egos like Sofia Carson does. Alright? But, you know what, let's take a look at this, okay? You know, when she was growing up, she would listen to Cher and Barbra Streisand. That's right, you heard me. She listened to Cher and Barbra Streisand. And she wanted to be like them. Hold on one second. Okay, I'm ready. Now, how many times do we have to go through this? Okay, everybody knows that Cher and Barbara Streisand wouldn't go on shows like this one and start acting like huge buffoons. Making the Sonic Harmonic, by the way, did a really good job, and Harmonic Hannah, again, awesome job. She also did an awesome job. And those folks, take care of the whole thing. All right, that's how. I'm sorry, folks. Because sometimes, get so heated, that the wrong words come out, or you just or you just lose your train of thought. But all I know for sure is that, look, okay, Cher and Barbara Streisand actually care about their audiences and whoever comes into view, wherever they go. Sophia Carson, she's not that kind of a woman, right? She's always on the go. You see her on the street, you better get out of her way before she accidentally knocks you down. Okay, she might not knock you down, but you know what I mean, right? So, you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful when you see Sofia Carson. You got to be careful. Now, that is it for the show tonight. Thanks to everybody involved with this little program. I can't believe that we actually got everything done. Right now, we got the ending experiments, that bonus part of the show every Friday where we give you extra stuff that wouldn't fit into the main show. So please enjoy that. And also please enjoy your weekend, everybody. And I'll see you back here again on Monday. That's the news. And I'm out, skis. Farewell, bye, farewell. Take two. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the ending experiments. I'm so glad you saved me from being destroyed by Sofia Carson.
That's what intelligent and beautiful women like me do, dear.
You are a very blessed man, sir.
Yes, indeed.
I do have some unfortunate news for you, though. Sofia Carson has escaped from prison.
Say what?
You serious?
For real?
I'm afraid so.
Please don't let us get destroyed by Sofia Carson.
Don't worry, we'll protect you.
Yeah, we're here for you.
What about Queen Anastasia and King Kyrell? Oh, snap, you're right. She's gonna jump on them.
You think?
Knowing them, I'm sure they'll be okay.
How?
How?
This early morning remonstrance should clear things up.
Stay away, Sofia Carson. It's time for some more early morning romance with Queen Anastasia and King Kyrell.
I'm scared, Daddy.
Why, Mama?
Sofia Carson has escaped from prison, and this time she wants to destroy the world.
She shouldn't have cheated on our boss. Plus, she has no powers whatsoever.
Yeah, but she still wants him.
Yikes. I hope that she will get arrested soon.
Lovebirds, you might want to read this.
Dear Queen Anastasia and King Kyrell, I am aware that Mr. Ellie King E. Muller is in love with Susan Kane. Now, but I'll have you that we were meant to be. Jasmina's father may have disseminated me, but I didn't think Ellie and his merry band would be so pathetic to cover up my death. They'll disgust me, and until everyone gets it, I'm going to destroy the world with nuclear bombs. Then when he and I are finally alone, we're going to fall in love. Get ready, for you won't be alive to see the destruction I will unleash. Sofia Carson.
Oh, no.
Don't worry, I called the cops on her. She's going back to prison.
That's right, and here's $500 for calling us, Cream.
Thanks, officer.
Thank you, Cream.
You're welcome. Here's a lot of food for you.
That was nice of Cream. After this and our special fun, we need to do something nice for Cream.
Yeah, right now I need to eat. I'm hungry.
This has been Early Morning Romance with Queen Anastasia and King Carol, a casting shoot production in association with Dimon, Kami, Rocky Bro 10, Carol Mackay Animation, and of course, viewers like you. By the way, thanks. Stay tuned for viewer mail time, our funniest voiceovers, the morning show starring Rebel Wilson, and Rise and Shine with Lorena Duff and Sonic the Hedgehog next on Nick at Night.
There's a dazzling scene on your TV screen, and it's not a book or a magazine. Don't touch that dial, everything's alright. From TV land on Nick at Night.
I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I cannot believe it.
Is it about Sofia Carson?
That woman just can't move on. I swear, it's like people have to pull each other's hair over petty things.
She is still after me, even after having cheated on me. She is a maniac.
The exact term I would use to describe Sofia Carson is yandere. A woman who feels empty on the inside and who stalks the man she has a crush on, and who is ready to do anything to make him accept her love confession, even if it means killing people.
How do you know?
I am into Japanese stuff. Sue me. I dare you. Well, she trashed the joke Chowder said last night.
And she made her pet dog eat the big screen.
Yeah, that's why we had to replace it before Joe Chowder began.
Ouch.
Wait, are we seriously going to have Sofia Carson themed emails for two people to answer during viewer mail time this week?
Yes!
Okay, well, it's time.
Get a pencil and pen.
You're about to learn some things. Are you ready?
It's viewer
Every time this happens.
That's right. Once again, it's viewer mail time. And now, Dr. Anna Elephant and Dr. Joseph Shaving Cream.
Good morning. Welcome to another episode of Viewer Mail Time. I'm Dr. Anna Elephant.
And I'm Dr. Joseph Shaving Cream.
Incoming mail.
Thanks. This mail comes to us from Marley Carson. She writes, Dear Docs, why is Sophie Carson so evil? Good question, Marley. She's evil because she wants to be back with our boss. Chances are the devil has already corrupted her soul.
Isn't our boss going out with Susan King?
Yep. They make a natural couple.
I'm gonna sing at their wedding when they finally get married.
Really?
Really?
That's awesome.
That's
What will you
awesome.
sing?
What will you sing?
Uh-oh. Shadow, you monster!
Well, Mr. Muller has introduced me to the Carpenters recently, so I'm gonna sing Close to You.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Yeah, but back on the topic, you won't have to worry about Sophie Carson anymore. Jasmina led and dealt with her during Joe Chowder.
Hold on. Since when does Jasmina have supernatural powers?
I never knew that, and I do not know how that's possible.
Was she born with those?
Very likely.
We should ask her someday. Anyway.
We have to get out of here.
Yeah, we gotta escape. Until next week, see you.
Toodles!
This has been Viewer Mail Time with Dr. Anna Elephant and Dr. Joseph Shaving Cream. Now stay tuned for our funniest voiceovers, the morning show starring Rebel Wilson, and Rise and Shine with Lorena Duff and Sonic the Hedgehog on all of the Nick at Night stations.
Don't worry, babe. We're safe inside this shoe.
I hope so. Sofia Carson is selfish, greedy, and mean.
Viewer Mail Time with Dr. Anna Elephant and Dr. Joseph Shaving Cream was made possible in part by Diamond Cammy, Rocky Bro 10, Kyrell McKay Animation, and by viewers like you. Thank you!
Sega!
You know, dogs have an excellent sense of fashion.
Don't you mean smell?
Well, yeah, dogs do have a great sense of smell, but look at this dog's fashion show.
This puppy is wearing the Rough and Tough Puppy jersey from the Puppy Bowl that will take place in 2023. How do you feel, Popster?
Where's my puppy Joy? I want my puppy Joy, Violet Megan.
Just hold on. Be a good boy.
Just when you thought that the world couldn't get crazier, we shocked you once again with another installment of our finest voiceovers. Ladies and gentlemen, Joe Saget.
Welcome to our funniest voiceovers. I am Joe Saget. Now before we start the show, you are probably wondering where Jimmy Loughlin is right now. Well, we all know how much Jimmy loves Chuck E. Cheese's, but during a wild week over there this past week, Jimmy lost her mind and ate, you might want to sit down for this, folks, 700 billion pizzas. She has recently entered a rehabilitation center in Orlando, Florida. At least, that's what I was told by my bosses. We here on Nick at Night wish her well. Will she ever return? I don't know. But what I know for sure is that this school of fish would have something to say.
Did you hear that Jamie Loughlin is in rehab right now because she can't go 1 minute without chucking? Jesus.
Yeah, Jamie wants to eat.
Watch out. Jamie might break out of rehab to eat us.
I can't believe that Jamie thinks that everything is made from Chuck E. Cheese's.
Well, that was pretty hot. Hey, what happened to all of the flies?
Catch me if you can!
You're too slow.
You'll never get us.
Stop chasing the flies. They're too fast for you.
Wow. You know, I wonder what their dog is up to.
Well, the dog gets the big stick. Let's watch.
I'm going to do it. I did it.
He did it.
How are you able to jump so high?
I'm a dog. I have to jump. It's what I do.
That was awesome. That dog over there is special, I'm telling you. But of course, we got to go. I have to call Jimmy Loughlin to see if she's alright. Good morning, everybody!
This has been our funniest voiceovers. Now stay tuned for the morning show starring Will Wilson and Rise and Shine Lorena Duff and Sonic the Hedgehog on Nick at Night. This has been a Casting Q production. Bye!
Our funniest voiceovers was themed up at Nickelodeon Studios in Orlando at Universal Studios, Florida.
Our funniest voiceovers was funded in part by grants from Diamond Cammy,
Rocky Bro 10, which is me.
Kyrell McKay Animation,
And contributions to your Nick at Night station for viewers like you. Thank you!
Thank you!
Hello out there from TV Land, it's really great to see you. Get great TV pleasure from Nick at Night.
Now, all the other TV networks like to lie to you about making you happy. We don't play around. On Nick at Night, we cheer you up.
I hope that I don't get pied.
Hey, Susan.
Special delivery.
Waka waka waka!
Really?
Whee!
Let's boogie. Let's jazz it up.
Hey, you keep watching Nick at Night.
And we will cheer you up.
Swing!
Nick at Night.
Late night TV breaks, we fix it.
Weeknights after Nickelodeon closes up shop for the day.
Ladies and gentlemen, as some of you remember, Fabrizio Sheke Wakibo 10 celebrated a birthday this past week. And in honor of that, I thought that it would be nice for me to interview him again for this program. So now, here is my conversation with Fabrizio Sheke Wakibo 10. Fabrice, thank you so much for agreeing to do this interview with me. And I gotta say, I am so glad that you have joined the team. I am so glad. It's been a year and a half, and it seems, and every time you help me out, it seems like the first time that you appear on the show all over again.
Hey, thanks again for having me on board, Ellie. I mean, right from the beginning, I wanted to help you out with the show, especially because, well, the show looked great, but hey, I didn't think that I would make the show a lot better, especially because, well, you were in need at the time, so somebody had to do something about it, right?
But this time, we have a lot more people helping us out and things like that, okay?
Yep, we have a bigger team. And I am really glad that we got this far.
And we have done a lot of things on Weeknight Update since you have joined the team. What do you think were the best moments of the show so far?
Believe me when I'm saying this, there are a lot of favorite moments of mine on the show. And I mean a lot. I may plan a top 10 best Weeknight Update episodes in the future, but for this interview, I will only give 3. Number 3. Scott Coffin. Hey, you know that I had to include that episode somewhere on the list. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I did suggest that topic a month prior, and I think we did a good job so far overall. Not to mention that we did not expect Mr. Coffin to retire because of politics. And yet, we still talked about the man behind the Five Nights at Freddy's franchise so that we could try to show our support towards that guy. That episode also marked the debut of The Other Wonders, a substitute for Shoutout. And for our first episode, it was pretty good. I wonder what will be coming up in Season 2. Number 2, New Year's Eve 2021. We honestly did a good job putting everything together for this episode, especially with the countdown. I will say this, I am pretty proud of the fact that I tried using Sonic sprites and putting them together to make it all animated. I'll say this, it was hard given the number of frames that I had to copy-paste, but it was worth it nonetheless. I also think Cameron did a good job with Sonic Harmonic. He should do a lot more of that. But the best part of that episode was the interview with boyfriend and girlfriend from Friday Night Funkin'. I'm telling you this, I absolutely loved working on every second of it. Now, the idea came when I made Dave Aladdin make beeping noises like boyfriend does at one point in The Olive Wonders, which sounded funny to me. I even had chats about the show with Yuri themselves. Just a reminder, they are non-binary, meaning neither female nor male. And that's when they mentioned interview. And that's when I thought, that can be a good idea, given that this game has become so popular. I did want to plan it off for New Year's so that I would give Yuri and Enfo enough time to work on the answers and lines. Here's a fun fact. Enfo sent me his lines as a Christmas gift while I was away at Disneyland. And yes, I wanted to make sure that you will not get too confused about the Friday Night Funkin' universe. But overall, the interview turned out to be pretty good, and for a New Year's episode, it was the greatest. And number 1, Will Smith 2022 edition. This one is my favorite of all time. Yes, like stated on the viewer mail time episode, the slap was from a month ago, but it's still good to talk about it for a moment. The interview for that episode was a good plan, given that Earth Day was around the corner. The ending experiments were pretty random. But one thing is for sure, when you slap another celebrity in front of millions of people because of an offensive joke, there is a high chance that your popularity will decline. And you don't want that to happen, especially because of what can happen. But my favorite part has to be the Joke Shatter episode, because of the story that was present in there involving Cream. The idea was that, as somebody who has a younger sibling, I felt bad for Cream given that she was a punching bag for all the characters on Joke Shatter, and by extent, on Weeknight Update. The thing is, she's only 6 years old, and bullying her because heavy metal is not everybody's cup of tea is troublesome. I mean, think about it. What did Vanilla think upon finding out about how Cream was treated? Yeah, that's a good question that you may want to ask yourself. That's when I believe that Cream should be given a chance. And that's when I made Respiro attack her in that one promo. By the way, I just want to say this. I know I said that once, but I want to say that Anna Gale did a good job at pronouncing Respiro and Rovina well. She told me that she was not sure about how to say those, but it was alright. Now, yes, things could have been handled differently, but something had to be done. And my goodness, I sounded so deep in that episode. But overall, I'm glad that Cream got a happy ending.
And I'll tell you this, man. Those episodes that you have mentioned, perfect. You know, and especially the Scott Cawthon episode. Even though we didn't know that he was going to retire until sometime either before the show began or after that episode aired or things like that, but.
Yeah, we could not predict that Scott Cawthon would retire one day, but these things happen.
I gotta say this. Two things. First off, Hall of Wonders, get ready. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be hip. And 2, the New Year's episode, top notch. I mean, nobody in top, what we did on New Year's. I mean, we pulled out all the stops. We really did. Alright? And it was the kind of episode that not even Jon Stewart or John Oliver would do. Alright? Nobody had the guts, but we did. And you made it happen. So thank you. You were part of the reason why it happened. Now, I must say, you are really good at editing. Do you like editing some of the sketches that we do?
As a matter of fact, I do. Sure, it takes a lot of time to put everything together, but I still like putting everything together. Just as long as my video editing software doesn't crash, though. I mean, Sony Vegas can crash a lot. And if you were to ask Sony Vegas users if that is true, I'm pretty sure that 99% would say yes.
Oh, I gotta tell you this, alright, you know what, as long as you take everything bit by bit and things like that, your video editing software will never crash again, alright? Now granted, there were some moments when it did crash, but, you know what, we roll with the punches, you know what I'm saying? We roll with the punches. Now, you recently asked me to be a part of the game, of a game that relates to Oldham 77. By the way, thanks. I love being the genie. How did the project take place, and who do you still need as far as the game is concerned?
Remember, Ellie, we are doing a sprite animation. If you're unsure about what that is, it's absolutely fine. Because, well, sometimes you got to expect people to tell you that they don't know about a certain thing. Now, I remember having met Oldham around 2018. I think a while after Toy Story 3.exe came out, and I wanted to know more about his works. That's when I got to talk to him, and now he did hear about me because I voiced Aladdin for an old video that I got the voice act in, and yeah, he was willing to have me on board. I was even willing to test this game before he could release it. Examples being Oldham 77.exe the finale, Tickle.exe, and Toy Story 3.exe Crazed Edition. I even remembered that I tested Sonic.exe Breath of Life before it got scrapped because, well, he sadly retired. And I also loved, and I insist on this, I loved having been assigned as the planner of the Toy Story.exe remaster. Because being a planner of a video game is clearly something that you don't joke around, okay? When you're the planner, you got to make things work, okay? You gotta plan out everything has to go, and believe me, I was starting to brainstorm like super quickly and develop a bunch of ideas. Of course, he sadly ended up retiring in September of 2021 because first off, he had to deal with drama on Discord servers and he lost motivation. And that's when I, along with my friend Dark Blue Productions, thought of making animations about all 7 of Oldham 77's games, given that they were forming a crossover story. Both me and Dark Blue are big fans of Oldham, so it was only natural that we would continue giving him our support. And this project will be a big step, believe me. Now, as of now, we mostly need voice actors. I personally will handle some of the sprite work, because some characters do not have video game sprites. Mostly for the Toy Story universe, characters like Bo Peep, Slinky, or Lenny don't have video game sprites for the Toy Story video game for the Super Nintendo and the Sega Genesis, so I might as well attempt to come up with sprites of my own. Alright? That's all I can say. In terms of writing, I'm mostly in charge of that, so yeah, I'm going to take care of that myself. But yeah, it's mostly the voice acting that is very important, believe me. Now, Terrell did agree to voice Jafar. Hopefully I'll get news from him because he told me that he had some corrupt files on his computer. But hey, I'm sure that he'll do great. And yes, I agree. I wanted you to voice Genie because, like I stated once, there were times when you reminded me of, and yes, I did say that, and yes, I wanted you to voice Genie because there were moments when your voice reminded me of Dan Castellaneta's voice impression of Genie from Return of Jafar, and that's when I thought, wait a minute, that's what Oldham told me about for Genie. He's going, and I remember that Oldham told me a while back that if he wanted to give Genie a voice, he mostly wanted the voice impression from Merchant of Jafar, since that was the voice he grew up with. So I thought, okay, I can find. And then you know the story. But yeah, I think I need to think about which not ready for late night player can voice in this project. By the way, I'm going to say this straight ahead, I did reveal the ending of Oldham 77.exe in the Joke Shouter episode about Will Smith. Spoilers don't matter now.
well, it's not too late to get people on board for the game. And if anybody out there wants to be a part of the game, let us know. All right? Do you think that game is going to be successful?
I am positive that this animation project will be successful. I mean, think about it. It's a way of thanking Oldham for having put a lot of time and effort in his own game, even if he was unnoticed compared to his friendly rivals. Plus, I told him on Discord a while back that I was thankful for having met him, since he was one of the very first people to have pushed me to become somebody, and he found my message heartwarming. It's always good to support content creators, well, as long as they are a good person.
Hey, you never know. You never know. But I'll tell you this right now. Being friends with really good people will always help you in the long run. Keeps you insane, and it also keeps you on the move. You know what I mean? Now, we have started showing everyone some interesting things on pretty much all the other nights of the week, along with what we do on Fridays. Do you think that we could do something special every Monday as well?
While that can be a good idea on paper, you should be careful to not overwork everybody else. Because some of us may not have time to focus on Weeknight updates, probably because real life stuff, which I don't blame them, and adding more work on the pile may cause them to lose track of what they are supposed to do. And believe me, I don't think people may last long before they get burnt out, meaning that somebody will get exhausted, physically, emotionally, or mentally, because of being overworked. So, to answer your question, let's not plan stuff for money. I think we have more than enough.
I understand. We don't want to burn anybody out, but I was talking to Diamond.Cammy a while back, and he said that we could add more pizzazz to all of our shows, because the Friday shows, keep this in mind, right? The Friday shows are the big shows, okay? But maybe we could do I was thinking that maybe we could do something, not big, but maybe something smaller scale on Monday. But whatever, it's up to you. What do you think we should do next on the show?
Let me check what we have so far on the show. 2 shows by Cameron and Anna on Wednesday, check. Joke Shouter or the All of Wonders on Friday, check. The ending experiments with the interviews, check. I don't think we need to add more because, again, overworking people may be risky, and it has its own consequences.
I understand. Of course, I can't complain. Our finest voiceovers, though, that's popping. You know what I mean? That's pretty cool.
Yep, agreed. Our funniest voiceovers is pretty cool and pretty random. So, yep, you got that right.
Do you think that Cream will continue to grow and thrive on Weeknight Update? Cream has been a big part of Weeknight Update lately.
As I stated before, Cream is only 6 years old, alright? So, since she is only a small child, I'm pretty sure that she can get better and better as the show goes on. But I wonder what her mother Vanilla has to say about her own daughter being on the show. Protective parents and whatnot, understandable.
You're right. You're absolutely right. And in future scripts that I just started writing, Cream it's really blossomed. I can't wait for people to see that. It's going to be fun. Speaking of fun, what did you do for fun on your birthday?
Well, I did get to celebrate it on Saturday because I had classes on Monday. spa in the morning, 2 restaurants for the day, and a one-man show in the evening. It was alright, I guess.
Hey, I'm glad that you enjoyed your birthday. You know, even though you had to celebrate it before your actual birthday. But, hey, what can you do? What can you do?
And let's just say that celebrating it on Saturday was a good choice, given the ridiculous stuff that happened in the days to follow. Like, the very next day, I kid you not, my own country made a terrible choice. Which I won't go into further details because, well, like I said, politics aren't welcome on Weeknight. But if I had to say what exactly, they picked the same president who neglected and assaulted them for 5 years. I swear, it's like my own country is asking to get assaulted even more. Plus, when I got to celebrate my birthday at my grandparents' house on Monday night, Mom kept on arguing with them over small things that literally do not matter. They've been doing this for years, and even during birthdays they keep on arguing. Like, what the actual hell? Oh, and even better, my sister even wanted to take a video of me blowing the candles on a strawberry pie, which, you know, is cool. I mean, it's fine by me, but Mom had to complain that it was not a photo. I mean, excuse me? Photo or video, you still get a memory of that party, no matter what. And on top of that, get this, when I mentioned those 2 things via Discord statuses, because, well, venting about it on servers will make me look negative. Seriously, I hate when people call me that. Hardly anybody, well, apart from a few friends, okay? Apart from a few friends, like, I don't know, 5 or 7. Hardly anybody on Discord servers asked me if I was doing alright. And when only one person would say, "Hey guys, it's Rocky's birthday today," I kid you not, nobody else reacted. I'm just very disappointed in people for that. But you want to know what's the most frustrating part about all of this? I'll tell you it right here and right now. The most disappointing part in all of this is those people who notice that I have a sad profile picture on Discord, okay? And they do not bother to ask me what the hell happened.
By the way, Fabrice, I am so sorry about what had happened to you on your birthday weekend and on your actual birthday on Discord and also in real life. That is not cool at all. You know, look, alright, you still have people on the show who care about you. You know, such as myself, Darren Cami, Hannah Gale, etc., etc., etc. Even some people, on Twitter, wish you a happy birthday. Well, they actually retweeted my tweet about your birthday, but it still counts as something. It still counts as something. Alright? So don't think that, just because you had a couple of bad moments, that people don't care about you. That's far from the truth. Very, very far from the truth. Alright?
Hey. Thanks a lot, my man. Thanks.
Now, I remember that thing that you used to do on this show called Art Time, where you used to show people what you did in terms of art, and you also, showcased what other people did. Are you still interested in drawing and making art?
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I have drawn less and less lately. It's mostly because I was feeling lazy to draw, and I would hardly know what to do to pass time. And when I try to draw, either for birthdays or for a weeknight update, I keep forcing myself to draw and finish it. And believe me, that's That's a kind of a waste of time, especially because I have other things to do. As far as our time is concerned, well, given what I just stated earlier, it might not work well. It might not work out. It might not work out well. I'm sorry to say this, but for real.
Okay. I understand. Don't force yourself to draw or anything like that, because then it's not going to be that fun. All right. That's why I love doing Weeknight Update with you and all the other Not Ready for Late Night players. Because we don't force one another to do stuff on the show. We just ask nicely and we work together. And finally, now that Mr. Craig Kilborn, is on YouTube, you think that he will be a fan of Weeknight Update?
Oh yeah, you did say that Craig Kilborn is on YouTube on Monday's show. I will say this, welcoming him on YouTube was honestly a kind thing to do, since a lot of people know about him and they love him. I'm not exactly sure if he will ever find out about Weeknight Update, given that he is a professional. But hopefully he will give some advice for people who want to do their own late night talk show. I mean, as somebody who inspires a lot of people, he should at least give people advice, life-saving advice. That's very important for someone like him.
Well, I'll tell you the truth, sir. As long as we keep doing what we do and not give in to what the other late night shows do, I'm pretty sure Mr. Craig Kilborn is going to enjoy what we do. He is going to enjoy Weeknight Update. Well, thank you so much, Fabrice, for being a part of this interview. I really appreciate it. Ladies and gentlemen, that is my interview with Fabrice. Thank you so much for tuning in. The Resident Alien Experiments are coming at you right now. So until we meet again on Monday, guess what, folks? That's all we got. And we're out, skis. Peace out. Folks, the interview that you just saw, was recorded, a while back, right? Actually, just recently, all right. And yesterday, or the day before, I talked to Laura Amy Williams, and she wants to do a stand-up comedy segment on the show. All right. So she and I are going to work on that. Okay. We talked about that right after I did some things for the interview with Fabrice, aka Rocky Roll 10. Alright? I hope that nobody gets mad at me or anything like that, but, just something that I had to do. Alright? I think that Sofia Carson has really lost her mind. Why? Well, have you seen her behave on this show? Yeah, I think that this case has been put to rest once and for all. Thank you. Do you really think that Sofia Carson has a bright future ahead of her in show business? I don't think so. How do I know? Well, take a look at this rock. That's right. This rock knows that Sofia Carson doesn't have a bright future. Especially considering the fact that Sofia Carson is only doing this that she could control every single aspect of television. More specifically, late night TV. Enough said. So what did we learn? Well, we learned that Sofia Carson really doesn't get inspired by Cher or Barbra Streisand. If she had, then she wouldn't have gone on shows like Weeknight Update and tried to ruin things. And we also learned that Sofia Carson is a nutcase. We gotta move, but enjoy your weekend. We'll see you on Monday. Until then, here it is, your musical performance time.
And now, jazzing your stress away, it's the musical performance time.
Ladies and gentlemen, for this musical performance time, we're going to take you all the way back to the mid-'80s when Mr. Fred Rogers on Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood did a song that really means a lot to a lot of people. I know that not too many of you might remember this song, but please bear with me, okay?
When it's nighttime across the nation, play on your favorite station.